I don't think anybody thought that this was the way to bring the Predator back, but a name change and an era change worked. What's going on, people? I'm Alex Thorn, and I'm just a rock and roller who in his downtime likes to watch movies while wearing a bandana. And this time, I finally got around to checking out Prey, a Hulu original. The fact that this movie did not come out in theaters is shocking, but it means good things for the next inevitable sequel that's going to come out from this movie. As you know, Prey is a sequel to the original 1987 movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Predator, and the late, great Carl Weathers, as well as a slew of other people. You know, they've tried so many times. Predator 2, Aliens vs. Predator, one of my personal favorites. AVP Requiem, not so much. Another movie called Predator, never seen it, and another one called Predators, never seen that. So bringing it around with the name Predator again, I could see why the creators were trepidatious about it. And changing the name from Predator to Prey was something that a lot of people were cautious about. Not only were they cautious about it when I was reading and hearing about this movie, but the fact that the lead character was going to be a female, it was like, oh brother, here we go. We were even told that the Predator itself was going to be a female. And that, not only did it raise a lot of eyebrows, it made a lot of eyes roll back. But then you watch the movie. And this movie is set 300 years ago. Not only did they get ballsy about changing the name, changing the era, giving us a movie with nobody we've ever heard about, they even go as far as changing the Predator's look. You know, every Predator movie that has come out has tried to recreate and a little, slightly modify what was born out of 1987. This movie takes that and just says, you know what, we're going to keep some of the characteristics, but we're going to give this thing a completely different look. And boy, did they achieve that. There's so many cool scenes in this. There's a scene with a bear that is just epic. There's a scene with a snake that is just, again, like it's such a fast scene, but it's so cool. There's the final scene, which I'm not going to tell you about, but I'm just going to say that the final scene is worthy of Predator movie, final scenes. It just is. I can't believe how well they pulled this off. I can't believe how it makes you forget that you're not watching somebody with gigantic muscles like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I can't really mention anybody else because the only person I saw after that was Danny Glover, and I hated that movie. But this works. I just can't keep on gushing more about it, about how much this works. There is one aspect of this movie, and it's a big one, that does not work for me personally. And I would love your opinions on this down below. But I don't know. But is Amber Midthunder an actress? Everybody who plays a Native American is a Native American. So it's authentic in that sense. But the two lead characters, there's a bunch of surrounding ones, but the two lead characters in this, which are brother and sister, Midthunder and Dakota Beavers, are they actors? Because they don't feel like actors to me. That was the one aspect of this movie that I continuously got frustrated with while watching it, because I enjoyed it so well. But every time they said a line, every time they were in a situation, I'm like, my God, you have to put more effort into this. You have to show more effort. There's one small little spoiler I'll give you, and it's a scenario really in the scene where Midsummers gets her foot trapped by a bear trap. They've never seen this contraption before, that's fine. But she gets her foot trapped. You'd think she would yell her brain off. This is not something she's ever felt. She just lets out a little, ah! Everything that she does and her brother and the rest of the tribe does is all done very underwhelmingly, and the lines are delivered underwhelmingly, and the facial expressions, other than bewilderment, is just underwhelming. There's one person who really delivered and I bought into in this movie, and that's the mother. I don't know her name, but the mother of the brother and sister. I bought her 100%. I was like, man, I completely buy into your character and what you're doing. Everybody else was really tough to get on board with. Obviously, that doesn't detract from my enjoyment of the overall movie. If you've seen this movie and you're a Predator fan and a Prey fan, please leave some comments down below about where you think this movie can go. While you're doing it, can you please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel because it helps me out tremendously. With all that being said, I'm going to give Hulu Originals Prey 4 bandanas out of 5. And the reason I'm giving it 4 bandanas is because if the two main actors and actress were better actors or actual actors, this would have been a 5 out of 5 bandanas easily. But it's going to take that ding because every time she was on that screen, I'm like, please say this with conviction. Please say it like you mean it. And everything is delivered very flat and just like this. And I'm like, this is not how you do this. But let me know what you think about Prey. By the way, I want to send a shout out to Brews and Bad Movies, who I went to attend just this past week.
In the contract, I'm under no obligation to sign with you. None. You never gave me a retainer. I never asked for one.
And this is a pretty cool combination of comedy and kind of a, watching a movie with commentary over it, funny commentary. Watching, obviously, as the name says, a bad movie. And if you're in the Chicagoland area, go ahead and check them out. If not, still follow them on social media. Guys, you know what I gotta do. I have to go rock out so I can watch some movies and review them for you.